Hi guys, Olivia here with Carnivore Queen 31. Sorry about my hair, it's a mess. I haven't even bothered brushing it. I really actually can't be brushing my hair. I have to have my husband brush it. That right there is that little mini hole right there where they did an angiogram. That's what it's called. When they go up in your artery and they look at your heart. I'm not even supposed to be using my right hand at all. I'm holding the phone with it, but I'm not supposed to use it or lift anything, push or pull anything that's more than 5 pounds for 3 or 4 days. The first 48 hours I really shouldn't be holding or pushing nothing. I'm holding my phone with it right now. They did the angiogram and they found no blockages. They did ultrasound on my heart and I haven't gotten the results back on that. Everything else was clear, otherwise they wouldn't have sent me home last night. They sent me home last night around 5 p.m. They did the angiogram, the ultrasound, which I haven't got the results yet. They did an x-ray. They checked my blood and my blood work keeps coming back, going up and up and up and up. And my magnesium levels are always really low. So they gave me magnesium. So I guess I need to increase my supplemental magnesium. I take a vitamin for it, but I guess I need to increase it because it's apparently not enough if it's low. Every time they check it, it's low. So I need to take more of that. Really, they didn't check anything else. Ultrasound, x-ray, blood work, angiogram. That's really it. And checked my output on urine, and they observed me for a little over 24 hours to make sure that my device didn't go off again. Which I don't understand why they would have me stay overnight and observe me and then make me stay in bed the whole time and not let me get up and do anything. Because as soon as I'm get home, I got 3 kids. I'm going to be moving around and doing a lot of stuff. I have to try to rest a little bit more, but they should have had me moving around at the hospital, exercising, put me on a treadmill or something, stress my body like it would be kind of when I'm at home, because at home I'm never sitting down. I never get to rest with 3 kids and homeschooling and my farm and everything. There's no resting. And that could have been what stressed my heart enough to make my defibrillator go off, because they told me I have atrial fibrillation, which is where your heart literally races. You feel like you're running a mile. I'm running a marathon and you're not even doing nothing at all. Basically, when it went off, my heart was going 228 beats per minute, and my pacemaker was like, whoa, what's going on here? What's happening? Your heart's going too fast. And then it was just gave me a big jolt in my body. Felt like a train hit me. Like somebody just took me and smacked me up against the wall. Like they see in the cartoons, just grab your whole body and just smack it against the wall. Or they're like a cartoon walking and then they step on a rake and it comes and smacks them in their face. Felt like that, but worse. I would never wish that on anybody, to be shocked by their defibrillator. But basically what my doctor was saying, it was an unnecessary shock. It was an inappropriate shock for it to shock me. And I told him about my heartburn. I told him about my arm hurting. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. They were not listening to me still. And I'm like, well, is that all signs of mini heart attack happening? Because I thought heart attack was for blockages. And they're like, well, no, it's considered kind of still a heart attack, even though it's not a blocked artery. Still a heart attack because it still shocked you. So then I'm like, well, if it's not really a heart attack, because it was more of my heart not being in rhythm and pacing it. I thought that's what the pacemaker was supposed to be doing, is pacing my heart so that my heart doesn't get out of rhythm, so that the defibrillator doesn't go off. So anyways, it's a fighting battle with it. I'm tired of being sick and I'm tired of being ill all the time. I just want to get better, but I have to remember with the carnivore diet, you have to learn to be patient with it. I've been on this diet since January. I've been kind of on and off because I've been in and out of the hospital, and every time I go to the hospital, I'm not just eating just meat, because they're not going to be like, hey, this is from the cafeteria, just eat this meat only and nothing else. Because at the hospital, they don't believe that way. They don't get to say like, oh, if you're vegan, you can, here's a vegan menu. If you're vegetarian, or you're what is it, paleo? What is that diet with where you eat just fish or something? They don't pick into all those diets. They have a list of what they provide, and you either eat what they give you or you don't eat at all, basically. So I had to order the food, and then if I didn't like it, I just wouldn't eat it. So I wasn't really eating much there at all. Making me some ground beef right now. For me, it's just going to be ground beef, but for my girls, I was going to make, what is that? Sloppy joes. I was going to make sloppy joes for them. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry, my hands are kind of moving all over the place. It's that sloppy joe stuff. That'll be for them. I will most likely just eat the meat like it is with a little bit of salt. And I'll just separate mine from theirs and then mix theirs separate. Like when it's done cooking, I'll take mine out and leave their portion in and then heat up that sauce in it for them. My kids are not quite carnivore yet. They're eating more meat than they were before, but they still eat some vegetables and stuff. And one day they will get there. Hopefully they don't come out with all my health issues. That's the one thing I really hope they don't. And trying to encourage them naturally to want to eat more meat will help them later on understand that a lot of that food, like McDonald's and Whataburger and Arby's and all those French fries, are not healthy for you. And I think now they're starting to kind of pick up on it a little bit. And for now, I'm not going to give up on the diet, on the carnivore diet. I really don't think what happened with my defibrillator going off was because of my diet. I think it was more just life and daily stresses that I've got going on, and probably coffee. They said coffee can definitely cause your heart to race. So I'm going to try to cut out my coffee completely and see if that helps. If it doesn't help, then, I mean, if it still shocks me, because the doctor says it's still going to do it. If I still get shocked inappropriately from my defibrillator, then I know it's not from the coffee. That's one thing they said they're going to do. If the medicine doesn't work, if it doesn't help with changing the medicine and I still keep getting shocked, they're going to have to intervene, and they're going to have to do another surgery where they go in and put scar tissue in the top chamber of my heart so that my heart is not triggered to go out of rhythm and be racing like that, because it should have never done that. It just sucks, you know, because I want to exercise and they're like, yeah, you can, but for right now we need to figure this out. So like, I can't exercise. I can't go for car rides. I can't leave my house because it can happen. Even though I didn't pass out, the next time it happens, I could pass out. And if I'm in the middle of driving and it happens, I mean, I could run into anybody. You know, I could get in a really bad car accident. So for right now, I'm not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to go walking. I'm not allowed to really exercise. I'm able to do some exercises, probably like stretching and moderate stuff, but not like no lifting weights and heavy stuff that's going to make me just pass out or make my defibrillator go off and make my heart race. So we have 150 acres too, and my girls are homeschooled, so I'm probably going to have to make the decision to put them back in school, in public school. They do public school, but they do it from home. So now it's going to have to probably go back to public school and leave the home, like go out of home to learn. Because if I get if that happens again and I end up in the hospital, there's not going to be nobody teaching them while I'm there, and I could end up being there for another 2 days or a week. You know, I never know what could happen. You know, I got all these animals and them, and lots of decisions, lots of choices that need to be made. So, thank you everybody for keeping me in your prayers. Everyone who made comments, I really, really appreciate it. It helps me to stay motivated. It helps me to keep going. Helps me not give up on this carnivore diet. I honestly I still don't believe it happened because of my diet. I really don't. I mean, why would it happen now out of the blue like that when I've been on this diet since January? I mean, if it was from the food or from my diet changing, it would have already happened a long time ago. I've been on the carnivore since January. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, this is 11. I started at the beginning of January, so that's like 11 months. I've been kind of back and forth, though, with regular food. I think in May when I went on my trip with my dad. So in May, I still ate a lot of meat, but I ate some vegetables and a little bit of fruit, but not much. I didn't go, you know, off the rail completely, like go and eat a lot of cake and unhealthy snacks. They even made me like keto-friendly snacks. So, I mean, I guess when I was on that vacation, I had like ketovore diet, basically. I really tried to keep it as healthy as I could whenever I was not eating just meat. I didn't just go and grab a bag of chips or go and grab a big piece of cake and eat it. I did my best to stay on that. And then when I came back, the only other time we went on a trip was in August. And we were gone for about a week. So I probably didn't eat a lot of things that were carnivore on that diet. I still ate a lot of meat, but there were some things that were not meat. So it kind of threw me off the rail there. So, but ever since that, September, October, and November, I mean, I've been doing good other than this time now at the hospital. I've been really good about eating just meat and nothing else other than meat, salt, and water. I've been doing it the right way. That's probably why I didn't lose weight so quickly. It's because of the fact that I had those trips, and that was like a whole week of not eating meat and only meat. Probably gained some of that weight back then in May, and then in August I probably gained a couple pounds back there as well. It's hard to lose the weight, but when you go back into the other diets, you just gain it right back really quick. It's really easy to gain it back. So at least 2-3 months now I've been eating meat only. But that was second week in August that we went on our trip. So, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you again for everybody who made those comments, and thank you for praying. I'll do my best to keep everybody posted and up to date on what's going on. Maybe show the next video of all my medicines that I take, that I am on now, and the medicines I used to be on that I'm not on anymore. I had a few emails from a few that haven't really subscribed yet, but they said they want to subscribe, but they want me to make a video first of all the medicines I'm taking now and all the medicines I used to take, which I have a huge box full of just medicine. Has my Omnipod and my Dexcom and all that other stuff in there from my diabetes that I'm not taking anymore, but I haven't thrown anything away yet. Like and subscribe. I'll keep everybody posted. Thank you everybody for everything. Again, this is Olivia with Carnivore Queen 31. Thanks guys. Bye.